Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another triple upload, guys. Yeah, this is my third video of the day, and this will now be my nor'easter update. I posted on possibly there's a chance of a Winter Storm Dorothy later this week, so go ahead and check that video out. It's in the western United States. If you guys are wondering about that, go ahead and check that out, guys. But yeah, this is gonna be this is gonna be my last video today. I really hope you guys enjoy the triple upload and all. Wasn't really planned for a triple upload, but yeah. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, guys. We actually now have a lot more Windstorm advisories. We actually have a couple million people now. We have almost like 5 whole states under these Windstorm advisories in effect for this nor'easter to start affecting by tomorrow. But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, guys, be sure to subscribe, guys. It really means a lot when you support my channel, guys. I'm so close to 1,900, and then I'll do my shout out at 2,000. But yeah, if you guys know any friends or family that have not subscribed, go ahead and tell them to subscribe, guys. I do daily weather content. And yeah, also be sure to hit the post notification icon to get notified when I post a video. And let's get this video up to 15 likes, guys. That would really mean a lot to me. But yeah, without further ado, let's get this video. So as you can tell, we are seeing a couple more advisories out here into the northeast and the northeast and the New England area. So we're gonna have quite a lot of areas. We have actually a lot more areas. Even from my last video, we have a lot more. So we have all of Maine. So that's gonna include Caribou, Augusta, and Bangor, Maine. Those are some areas. We have Concord, New Hampshire. We have Burlington, Vermont. We have Albany, New York. We have upstate New York. We have some areas in northwest New Jersey and areas near Allentown, Pennsylvania. We also have areas just west of Boston, and areas just north of Providence, Rhode Island. So that's where we have those windstorm advisories. We are also seeing a couple flash flood watches and advisories for the mid-Atlantic coast, including Delaware, all the way to North Carolina. So that's where we could also have those rain threats. But again, we're not going to see more than like an inch or two of rain, so that's not going to be a huge threat. So now we're going to be looking at the European radar here. And the European hasn't really changed so much, but we are seeing a couple more. We are seeing bigger chances for snowfall wise. We're going to see a couple more areas near a bit more to the coast. We can possibly see a little bit of snow, but again, not a lot of accumulation. As you can tell, it's a very big system right here in the Atlantic, covering a lot of the northern Atlantic, all the way just if you go all from the Georgia coast to the Massachusetts coast is where we can see rain on these areas. But we're going to see very light rain for these coastal areas at most. Nothing at all for early tomorrow. It's going to be more like late tomorrow, late afternoon and evening when we start to see that rain. We'll have that late rain coming in again by Tuesday morning. It's going to be the European is now delayed it a little bit with this new update. It has delayed, and it looks like we can see a lot more rain now for the areas in the southeast, including Virginia, North Carolina, also in that mid-Atlantic area. But so far, Monday and Tuesday morning is looking for the clear right now. As we get into Tuesday, more like noonish or late morning, we'll have that mix becoming a huge threat. Now we can possibly have some snow and ice mix for areas near Albany. We can have that ice and snow mix for areas near just a couple miles east of Allentown. We're going to be seeing a big ice threat for areas in the New England area, including areas in Augusta and Caribou, Maine. We could have a huge ice threat. And then by later into Tuesday night, we'll have a big snow threat actually going to bring a lot of snow for Albany, New York. We can actually see snow flurries for New York City possibly. If you live in northern New York City, there's a chance you can see quite some heavy snow, but it's not looking like it's going to accumulate. That's why I'm saying there's a bigger threat for snow now. A lot of areas in the coast. Now we have areas in Augusta seeing a bigger threat of snow. And it looks like we have a bigger ice threat for the areas for New Hampshire and Vermont. And then by Wednesday afternoonish, we have that snow threat out of the way for the New England area. So again, here we have this low pressure system, here we have this low pressure system, and we kind of had this first system yesterday. This is what the first low pressure system was. We're gonna have a second one that's connecting right here, so that's why it's super big. It may be super big, but not gonna bring so much widespread rain though. As we get again by Monday, we have the rain getting in for the Boston Harbor area. We have some light rain for the areas of Long Island. We'll have this rain kind of bringing more like coming in by the late afternoon on Monday, and then as we go into the Tuesday morning, looks like the GFS is showing it getting a little bit closer now, or a little bit sooner. So we can have that coming in the coming morning. We can actually have some ice threats for Concord, New Hampshire. So that can be a threat as we get into Tuesday afternoonish or noonish, or by the evening, we'll have a bigger threat for snow for areas into Burlington, Vermont. Looks like we have a bit more rain for the GFS, though, for areas from Boston, New York City, New Brunswick, areas into Concord, New Hampshire. Looks like we have a lot of snow, though, near Caribou. Looks like we can see up to half a foot of snow, though. And then we can see that bringing some more lighter snow. Looks like the only snow would be for those northern Appalachians, and then it should be out of the way. We could have maybe one or two drizzles come in the day, but nothing really big to come really after this. Again, we will have some winds. I'm not going to be showing the winds right now, or in this video, because again, I already showed them. Nothing really changed really that. Again, we're not going to be seeing huge strong winds on the inland. It'll just be like just on the coast, but not even really. As you can tell, though, as we get into more Monday, this is going to be like around like 9 a.m, kind of maybe like 10ish a.m. We'll have some light rain coming in for the New Brunswick area. We'll have some showers coming in for the Philadelphia area, and actually quite some heavy rain for the southern Delaware area, and that can actually bring in all showers all the way into the Savannah River area too. So we're definitely gonna have some threats for rain, but not too heavy. As we get into Tuesday, though, we're gonna have very heavy rain for areas building up in Philadelphia, southern New Jersey, and that's where we could have these overnight lows, or around afternoon lows, starting to kick in right now. We'll have that cold air kind of kicking in, and that will really cause a threat for ice mix coming in. And then we have the low pressure system, the main system, that's going to bring a lot of rain for Halifax, and then that's where we'll have that ice threat for areas for the part of central not New Hampshire, Maine. And this is the threat, though. This is where we have possibility of having some snow for Florida, New York, and just north of Allentown, Pennsylvania. We'll have a lot more rain, though, for Connecticut, Hartford, Connecticut, Long Island. And then we'll have two areas. We have like the kind of northeast area, and then we have the New England area. Right, I think this is where I split up the New England area. I believe the New England area is like split up like this. Like this is northeast and this is New England. It may be different, but yeah, we'll have those two systems there, and then we kind of have this rain kind of diminishing as you get into more like Tuesday, like more into early Wednesday morning, and we have three low pressure system right here, so that can bring in a big threat possibly for Nova Scotia in that area. That can bring in a lot of snow, and then by then we should have it being the clear by Wednesday. No showers or anything. We just have a couple, maybe some Appalachian snow there, but not big, really big threat there. Now we're going to be looking at the snowfall totals here for the northeast on the GFS, and this is all new. As you can tell, it refreshed at 4:30. As you can tell, we are not seeing that much snow again. We can see some flurries in these areas near New York, maybe, but no accumulation whatsoever. That's what I'm saying. There's not really going to be snow. We could be seeing the biggest or the most amount of snow more for these Appalachian Mountains in Vermont. We'll have up to a foot of snow, 12 inches possible, and that's not really in any areas. That's just dead in the mountains, in the wilderness. So Burlington, Vermont will kind of be the closest area there that could be getting half a foot of snow. Looks like areas near Albany, New York will be getting a good 2 to 3, or at most 2.5 inches. Looks like areas in Syracuse will be getting a bit less snow, maybe a couple inches. Now with the new updates, there's a bit less snow, so maybe an inch or two. And it looks like areas just north of the areas of Syracuse into the national park, we can see up to half a foot of snow. Looks like Concord, New Hampshire, we'll see actually like around nothing, though. We can see some European is showing a bit more so on the radar than the GFS. As you can tell, areas near Caribou, Maine, will be seeing up to half a foot of snow, up to 7 to 9 inches. And the Augusta, Maine, will be seeing about an inch or two. And areas near Bangor can see up to 3 to 4 inches. And so that's basically all we're seeing. We could see a couple threats with lake effect snow, but not going to bring that much snow additionally again. So this is what we're looking like with this nor'easter. It looks like we can have a lot less nor'easters to come this November, but by December, I think we can really have this starting to ramp up. But it looks like we maybe only have 1 or 2 left to come. But it all depends on how major they honestly really just depend on how many high pressure systems we have in the area in the southeast that really control it. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like the video too. Also be sure to subscribe, and I'm going to be doing my last update on this nor'easter on Tuesday, most likely, when it's starting to bring in that snow, and then by after Tuesday, I'll be posting on that western snowstorm that could be a huge threat through Wednesday all the way to Friday to even Saturday. That can bring widespread snow for the United States. So that'll be really after this nor'easter. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and bye guys.